Ahoy, landlubbers! It's me, your Captain Vasco speaking, and welcome to what will almost definitely be the final stream of 2021. It is Saturday, December 18th, 2021, and boy, has it been a year categorized as 2021. I have like a lot of great things to say about 2021. I have some very, very nice things to say about 2020, but like they're very specific things, whereas most of the year has been a grump fest. I don't know if you've noticed it. I will say that over the years that I've been streaming and making content, I hope that it is apparent that I make more and more of an effort to be positive, even though I continue to complain about video games and why I don't like the things. But here we are in a year that makes me grumpy. I am, however, glad that you're here. I've created a monster in chat. I pointed out that I had a discussion with someone on the Discord where they pointed out to me that in the UK, like dentistry isn't covered by universal healthcare, which like blew my mind. And now we're just like recategorizing all the parts of the body. Nails are the teeth of your hands. I can't argue that. It's true. It's upsetting. It will stay with me, but it's true. Entirely true. But yeah, that's. I mean that if there's anything that summarizes this year, it's a conversation. One thing I wanted to point out, I don't have a lot of particular orders of business. If I had more time or was a more industrious person, I might have some sort of special addition to our ever-increasing soundboard of nonsense that hopefully everyone enjoys. But yes, I did want to point out that, as teased yesterday, I bought a special Christmas shirt this year. I didn't specifically buy it for stream, but like I figured I had a new Christmas shirt I should wear for my most Christmas adjacent stream. And there's the entire soundboard all at once. You're all so welcome for that. But yeah, it's Baby Yoda being like absolutely dazzled by some Christmas baubles. I don't believe there are any trinkets, and I can neither confirm nor deny that these were paid for in blood, because I know someone will ask me about that. But yeah, you know, I took a really informal poll of chat yesterday, tried to get a sense of what we might want to do to round out the year, considering that it probably doesn't make a lot of sense to start a new story-based game right before the end of the year, where I will be not streaming for a couple weeks in a row. And I think we settled on Dorfromantik. And at this point, it's a little late for that not to be the case. But a couple people said, yeah, like, why not relax? I wonder how long can this... So, one of the... I haven't played Hearthstone in a long time, and I used to talk about it, I think, when we were doing, like, YouTube videos with the Renegade Constabulary, which is on, like, a non-specified hiatus for child rearing and life reasons. Not my child, to be clear, but Tex. But I used to be really big into Hearthstone. But like I got really frustrated with it. It's a game that like provokes you to be super salty in various ways, whether they be intentional or not. But one thing that I really miss about Hearthstone is that like every time you played a card, like every card had some sort of quote. And there's some that I still think about to this day. And there's one that came out, and I think this one like broke the game for a while in the sense that like it just was like an oppressively powerful card that was like in everyone's decks. And when you played it, it was a card that like you played it and then it would make a copy of itself. And like the thing that broke it was that like there were things you could use to power it up before you played it. So you'd make a copy that was like way too powerful, and it was great. And the quote that it said was like, how long can this go on? And then it would make a copy of itself, which would also say, how long can this go on? And it became this incredible meme because everyone felt like it was just so oppressive and it was around forever. And so like, people would just be like, how long can this go on? And like, it's stuff like that that I miss. More points than cents. I don't know how to take that. I was oh, we have Vasco Ventures. It's funny. I was focusing briefly on the fact that I haven't used the die roller in so long. It's been some time. Scraw indeed. Well, you can let me know what you would like that to be, Demolition. Here's actually a question on the note of Vasco Ventures. So Vasco Ventures is, I specifically have it listed in beta. I know this doesn't show up in the chat box in the video feed there, but I specifically have it listed in beta because I haven't quite figured out the rules that make the most sense. But like I want people to be able to do like ridiculous tabletop role-playing challenges, and then I use my magical D6 app. Oh wow, there's some lag on that one. I don't know if you need to use that every now and then to keep that from lagging. But so like the current version is like you pay like one of the more expensive amounts of points in redeeming, and then you get to be dungeon master for the whole stream, and then it's up to you how much you want to use it. We tried this back in like October, I think, and got a sense that like some people might have liked it, but then people haven't used it so much since then. So I'm curious if people want to go back to like a more limited version of it, or if maybe like there should be two different redemptions. One thing I was considering was just like a cheaper version that's just like you say one thing and we do a roll and that's it, and you decide whatever the result of the roll is or whatever. Oh, that's so funny. No, should ask, how do I heat my place? Sarah answers, nature heats my place. I wish that were less true. So I have like everything's gas powered here. California, lots of stuff is like infrastructure is gas piping and appliances and whatever. The problem with the system is that what passes for a thermostat in this apartment, which is dated in many ways, the thermostat itself is just stink garbage. So, like, I've been trying to use the heater this week because it has actually gotten cold. We'll call it winter in no, that one doesn't need it. Southern California, where I live. And so, like, in the mornings, because I don't like running the heat overnight, just because I don't like the gas running and I don't mind it being cold. But like in the morning, like when I'm trying to work and stuff, I want it to be something like a more stable temperature. But like so in the mornings it tends to be, recently it's tended to be something like, mid-high 50 degrees in the Fahrenheit range for those of you who aren't in America. But like, so in the morning I will like turn it on and set it to like just below 70. But it will take like anywhere from like 40 minutes to like 3 hours for it to actually be like, oh right, heating. So like I'll turn it on and then just like have like 4 layers on, and then like a while later the heat turns on, and it still takes a little bit of time to heat up. But earlier this week, I had the annual first heating of the year where it burns off all the dust and just smells terrible. So it smelled like regret in here for about 24 hours. That was fun. I don't know exactly how we started. I mean, it's closest to central gas line, I guess. Definitely not fireplace. I do have a small space heater that I used to have set up in my bathroom for when I still had to commute to the office, and like just briefly wanted heat on the floor where I was standing so that I wouldn't like walk into the tiled bathroom and like have my extremities frozen off. But like it's not great for heating basically any place in the apartment because you're really not supposed to point those at furniture. I don't think they like immediately have threat of catching fire or anything like that, but like every single one of those is like, don't aim it at furniture. And I mean, there's just not so much open space at any given point in this apartment that you can really get away with doing that, especially not in my bedroom where I have my like home office set up presently. But yeah, I'm gonna start the game in just a second because I've been apparently talking for like 10 minutes. But yeah, Demosha, you could let me know what you want to do with the die roll. Alcades asked, would it also work if we gave 3 options that would happen? I mean, like, essentially, the way I pitched this back in the day, and I guess maybe I need. The problem is you only have so much space to write the rules for a channel point redemption. And so, like, if you want to explain what it is, it's hard to also list the rules, because I literally, the original version I had for this was, like, a brief explanation of what it was, and it, like, barely fit with, like, no spaces in it. It was like, that doesn't work. But, like, yeah, that's more or less what I have in mind, Alcadius, is that, like, you propose something, I propose my action, and then I do the die roller that everyone can see, and then like 1 to 2 is like some kind of failure, 3 to 4 is like an average result, and 5 to 6 is usually it goes my way. Alternatively, I would accept the Blades in the Dark rules if anyone knew them, but I won't bother explaining them unless someone really wants to know. But yeah, I mean, it's part of the problem is figuring out what iteration of the redemption works best, and then from there trying to condense the rules in such a way that it is clear to someone. But I would appreciate someone's input, anyone's input, on whether they prefer the like endless GM mod or the individual just events, or maybe both. Both feels like a real option. I guess if we were going to do both, then the endless GM option would become more expensive, just for economy's sake. Okay, so Demolition says, it's Christmas Eve and late at night. Vasco has a cap on his head and a Squirtle shirt for bedtime. As he's dozing off, waiting for the next day, he hears quite the clatter. The gas pipe in his place is rattling and shatters. Suddenly, with a blink and a clash, out pops St. Nicholas. The room smells of gas. Oh, darn it, not again, says the plump old man. Now how will I fix this? I need a good plan. When out of his vision, he sees a shape move. It's Vasco, and he's in quite a mood. What do you do? He sadly hit the character limit and redid it, but lost the rhyme. I feel like the sentiment is still, in essence, there, Demolition, and I appreciate it. I mean, my immediate temptation is to make a reference that even I shouldn't understand, which is just to say, Santa, I have school in the morning. But I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Am I meant to like fix the pipe and shove Santa up the pipe? I feel like the first thing I would do is be like, Santa, what even? And like, I don't know if he needs help saving Christmas or if he has reindeer with some congenital defect that can be applied for greater purpose or whatnot. Let me bring up the dwarf, because I gotta take a look at this dwarf. There it is. There's the dwarf stuff. So it's been a minute. Man, do I need to bring down the game sound? It looks fine in the mixer, but it just continues to feel loud in my headphones, and I feel like I need to tweak it afterwards. Let me know if it's a thing. I could do it. But it hasn't been a couple weeks. It's been like 7 days. Wow. I went to town on this railroad, didn't I? There is so much railroad here. I mean, I remembered having to make this really winding path because I wanted this to get over here, but I sure didn't remember how much railroad there is. There's a lot of railroad. Okay, it says, remember, Santa falls off the roof and dies, do not put on the suit. I believe I've heard a cautionary tale to that effect. Oh yeah, and who remembers this unfortunate bare forest tile that I connected like a river to and like is just destined for failure? Demotion, explain what you mean by Kid You had a version of the Santa Claus where it's Vladimir Putin instead of Tim Allen. Like, did you write Santa Claus fan fiction? Or did you, like, bootleg a movie? Okay, so we have a multi-regional forest. Oh, that's right. The forest was like, I was gonna close it off, which I never do. But yeah, I think I had started building this forest towards this forest, maybe get some weird animal forest tile. I'm not actually 1000% sure that's how that works, because I think since I've started playing post-summer update, or whenever they patched the more animal tiles in, I'm not sure I've actually successfully completed a mystery tile. Just saw the movie, got bored in class, and daydreamed it. That's okay. I can track that. My next tile is field, and I already feel like I'm at a loss because I don't know that I have a place for field to go. I have a place for field to go? No, I don't need to close off anything in this field, so I'm gonna assume it connects to that. I mean, like, okay, do I need a die roll for asking Santa what he needs? Because, like, I don't... So, like, you've proposed a scenario, but I don't know that it behooves an action from it. Like, did Santa try to punch me? Like, my question to Santa is, what is up? Like, does that make sense? Like, I hope I don't sound ridiculous, but, like... Like, the die rolls... So, like, I mean, when you think about, like, Dungeons & Dragons, right? Like, you make a die roll when you, like, state a specific action you're trying to do or something. So, like, I don't know what the stated action is because I don't know what the conflict is. We're still in, like, the establishing phase of the story. I'm gonna tag this. This field goes... Well, actually, this field fit real nice here. Ding. And then some forest. I mean, I'm gonna ruin that perfectly useless field, but why not, I suppose. Field. 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 Sure. Okay, what's the house remind me, what's the house situation? Ooh, that's... Hey, look at that. It's not a perfect fit, but that's a pretty good fit. I mean, like, forest, that's probably worth, like, a 50... I think that's a 50... No, it's a 40-pointer, because it's not touching on all sides. But that completes 2 quests. Bam! Tiles. Loud tiles. But yeah, so let's take a real quick look. I mean, I personally got the lay of the land by scrolling around, but let's take a little bit of a more in-depth look, mostly so I can watch this train until it ting-tings. I'm honestly not sure if I would like this train more if it choo-chooed, even though I really like choo-choo. It's kind of endearing to me that it ting-tings instead. Ting-ting! It does have more of like a model train set vibe, right? For it to ting-ting. There's so many ways for that train to go, and none of them are good. There's also this bad river I vaguely alluded to that's going to ruin this perfectly good forest that a bear sometimes lives in. I really struggled to fill in this windmill, but we eventually got there. And oh yes, there's so many boats. Look at how many boats. There's 3 boats here, but that's not all. There's a boat. We had like 5 boats. Isn't that 4 boats? Did I lose a boat? Did I misplace a whole boat? And there's also this charming river that I called like Primes River because I just like slapped all these weird tiles together and it's all misshapen and whatever. Well, I tell you what, if Evolution, if you want to relinquish your thing, I think I have a button for this. Hold on, give me a sec. Which is what's the one I do this on? There's a thing. No, wait, because it's not using the Q. Can I do? No. Can't refund that, can I? Huh? Does that mean I should set that to the Q? Is there another thing? What? Manage reward request. Oh dear, I haven't looked at this in a minute. Oh, I think if I reject it, then I can give you the thing back. Eject it. I think that should give you your points back. I think is how that works. That used to be cleaner. Or maybe it was just a different type of redemption. I don't know. But nobody has to use any points. That's fine. Everything's fine. Ooh. Hey, look at this. Look, the houses touch and the field touches. Look, it's Dorfromantik. I get excited about weird stuff. That's not what I want. I want that curve of river that also has a bunch of forest on. Hey, my wet donut! Hashtag Dorfromantik things. I mean, this landscape is building out pretty well, I think, for the most part. Great. I mean, I don't think I want it... I really would like this to sort of take the least amount of space as possible. And then this railway will look just absolutely ridiculous. Doesn't fit here. Can't turn it the other way, it doesn't work that way. So I think I either need to start a new one, which I could do, or put it in like one of these like not ideal places. Sure, that goes there. Ooh, blank tile. A pretty good blank tile. Okay, blank tile. No. Ooh, no, that touches field there. That's close. I think that's my best one. Ooh, is this another river for Crimes River? I think it is. Oh, there's a quest up there, which I could pay attention to, or here's my alternative. Crimes River. Ooh. Oh, but that's an exactly 17, huh? Well, I don't think that's physically possible. Alright, it's time for a new train. At least it connects the forest. Okay, I accept this. This is fine. And then the other one will have to curve up. But that's good. Oh, wow, that's... I mean, some crimes are gonna happen over here, I think. Ooh, it connects to that. Look at this monstrosity. I'm actually really getting into this very bad river. It's not a good river. Don't attend. Okay, it's Borist. Can we complete Borist? I think we have a good shot at that one for once. Ooh, wait. Ooh, that's lovely. Gosh, that fits good. That's a very good fit. Oh, wait, don't I have a place that needs one? Yeah. This... No, wait, it needs two. Why am I physically incapable of paying attention to the fields on this specific tile? Why is that such a problem for me? I mean, that's not bad. It's okay. That doesn't work. There. Really wanted to put it here for some reason, but I do technically have this river that I should probably do something about. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. I gotta get a lot better than that. Another big field that I mean, that actually isn't the worst. Okay. Fields, you say? Fields, you say? Field. That's why they call me Mrs. Sure. So what's funny is if this goes on indefinitely, we can try and curve this railroad around to meet this one, the 17 railroad quest. That's an absolute disaster. Okay, Sarah's taking over mantle on our Christmas quest. Let's go find himself on Christmas Eve morning, enjoying a bowl of his favorite brand name cereal. I could tell you a really boring story about that. When he notices a plasticky prize floating in his bowl, a ticket printed with a free trip to the North Pole. Vasco picks up his things and rushes out the door, as the trip is for that very night. Grab your suitcase, slam the door, and head on your adventure. You reach the dock where your boat is waiting. Man stands next to the boat. How do you greet him? Well met, traveler! And then I make the pirate sign. Which... riff on the thief sign, which I think is like an old D&D concept. We bring up the window so I can see what this is, because I can't normally see this. Let's see if he recognizes and or appreciates the pirate sign. Yeah, pirate sign is, hey, got him. 5, there you go. Woo! That's a good start. Hey, it's been a few moons since I got anywhere near my max score. Do you think we could do that tonight? This is a highly rhetorical question. Ooh, that's kind of... I should really finish this river quest. Although, at the same time... I feel like I'm just gonna do this. I want this to connect as straight as possible to this one, similarly to this railway over here. So what I'm telling you is that I'm choosing to make some bad decisions. I think that's okay. We'll go with that. Ooh, train. Wait a minute, this is an exactly 9 that fits perfectly on this? Oh, that's the good feeling. Ting, ting. And it made a perfect tile? Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That is a good tile. You don't get a good tile like that every day. Okay, where to put water train station though? I don't think I've created any possible avenue for river to meet railroad like anywhere in the... Oh, look at these boats. Look at these boats trying to understand this miserable creation I've made for them. It's so good. Hey, ting ting. There it is. Gosh, I love those trains. They're very good. So, like, I could just attach this to here to help with this just completely implausible quest. Is there a smart way that I can apply this so that I can, like, keep the forest going in some direction without disrupting the railroad? I feel like no. I think I want to put this here. I don't want these to just be river as much as possible. I mean, I could, like... Oh, I see. Can't connect this yet because I need exactly 3 water tiles. I tell you what, I think I'm gonna put this here. And I don't know, if I get some like random bad railroad tiles, maybe I'll build those out in another direction. Although those really should go in the lower corner, but whatever, it's fine. So that would be perfect if it wasn't completely not perfect, is my takeaway from that. So that doesn't work here. I could... Oh, no, you want 11 water units? Wow, that's not great for Vasco, huh? I mean... Guess this? Guess this? Yeah, sure. That. Someday I really hope I get that river tile I want with forests on it. That'd be nice. Wouldn't it be nice? Hint, not a rhetorical. In fact, music lyric. I don't hate that. Perfect, though. Ooh. Hey, that's pretty good, though. That one's pretty good. Okay, straight river tile. Oh, yeah. I mean, connecting this to the other one's gonna be a bit of a headache, but that's just too good not to use. Wait, have I made it so these are both impossible to do? No, because I can build this out south. Man, I'm doing a real bad job with these water quests. Those aren't good. None of that is good. I want instead... Yeah, like pretty much that. Okay, do I have space that needs... I mean, that's pretty good. But do I have something that needs two... When would that tile ever be good? In, like, the most specific possible situation. Yeah, I don't know what my neighbors get up to, but I do feel like they open the front door to their apartment very frequently. I don't feel like it used to be that way, but lately I just feel like I constantly hear, like, stuff happen. Ooh. Oh, that's very close, but that isn't it. That's the one. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that tile's very good. Beaver Lodge! It's unclear to me what I did to unlock Beaver Lodge, but it's mine now. Maybe the game just really liked that tile the same way I did. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the fabled... Oh, the Tile of Destiny! We might be able to complete a boar tile and a bear tile. Because we got the fabled one. It's inconceivable that that even happened. Statistically, that's not possible. Oh, that's another really good tile. The game is being very generous to me today. The game, like, wants me to hit high score, and, like, I feel like I might let the game down, it's trying so hard. I hope that doesn't come to pass. Okay. Okay. Gotta tell you, I don't really know what's gonna happen with all of... I feel like I need a railroad that has some forest on it so I can build the forest south or something. It's like, otherwise I don't know how this all ends up working. Yeah, devote... Oh, but there's so many quests. There's 4 quests over here now. Points have the crown. So the crown here... There's no tooltip for it. I think a crown on top of the quest means that it is a mystery tile quest that by completing that quest you unlock the tile. But this is a different interface than it used to have, so I'm not completely certain of that. Okay, Sarah continues. I showed the captain of the North Pole boat the pirate sign. I went, "Hey!" And the grizzled captain sides back, "Hey!" Arr! And then fires confetti cannon back at me, clearly impressed to see a fellow pirate in his company. Ah, the sea sings the sweet song of the siren's candy swirls this evening. Your gumdrops will never be sugarier under my care, matey. Sprinkle the sails and sit him in the anchor. Chart for that there pole. You notice his captain is a few stripes short of a candy cane, but he seems like an alright fellow. Your course is smooth, but you see a mysterious creature ahead. What do I see? What do I see? Wait, what do I see? How does that work as a prompt? Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lean on my first instinct, I guess. Which is that I see... It's like, who's that Pokemon? It's Jigglypuff, seen from above. If you're not familiar with that meme, there's an episode of the old, like, Season 1 Pokemon anime where Ash goes to some, like, Pokemon school, and they do, like, a who's that Pokemon thing where they show a silhouette, and, you know, like, you're supposed to identify what Pokemon it is, and they show a circle, and they're like, oh, it's Voltorb, because as a Pokemon, it is basically a sphere. And then they're like, no, this is a Jigglypuff, as seen from above, so its feet don't jut out. And it's like, you're clearly messing with me. That's obviously not correct. But I guess if I have some agency over what I see, I see a bunch of mysterious multicolored lights under the surface of the water, and it is unknown whether friend, foe, or obstacle of some sort. So I guess I will roll to see if it is not a good thing. Oh, it's a 1. That's a 1. That's a 1. The reason I choose that is because in the book 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, the first, like, fifth of the book or something is just, like, a series of like, fishermen's tales about, like, weird stuff happening in the world, and, like, one, like, marine biology professor trying to figure out what these mysterious occurrences are. And, like, some of the most consistent defining features are mysterious unidentified lights under the water, and, like, sudden damage to ships coming from nowhere. And that is what causes the professor to conclude that the creature in question is most likely an electric narwhal. I just want to finish this forest, even though it's not a great tile. I'm not sure there's a perfect tile for this weird thing I did. I mean, that's a lot of points, though. Okay. So, that goes there. Kind of something. They probably should finish this one off. Maybe I should start building a town elsewhere? I did a weird thing. I'm holding right mouse and I shouldn't do that. Oh, look at that! Whoa, look at that tile! I mean, there's one blank edge that doesn't fit, but that's really good. River Village? Another thing I could do that is good. This is almost something. This is almost a thing. That's also very nearly a thing. Boop. Ooh. Way. No. I would need this. I need this tile to be housed on every edge, which that is not. I'm gonna do... This has too many outlets. I want to try and wrap up this village. Ending here. Get several tiles, actually. I really need to do that. I'm gonna start building a new town. With blackjack. Okay. Another one of these. Shockingly close to connecting these. Is something I can use? That's gonna be real tough too. I mean, I end up needing something like do this, and we'll do. Oh no, this still has a blank edge on it, even though it has like 1,000 houses on it. That's a rude thing to do to me. I guess it goes like here. Freeze. No freeze? Yeah, that's the angle, I guess. Oh, it's one of these weird lake tiles. Do with that. That's the one. I'll connect the houses around here and put it like a lake tile here someday. Ooh. I want to put... No, wait, I can't actually use a straight tile there, so I will use this. Here. Same number of trees. Trees. I know I say this literally every time I play Dorfromantik, but I really like this dwarf. Another really good fit. Wow, look at that. Look at this boat. Can I use this? Oh, I can use this boat. That's an upsetting quest. Okay, Sarah continues. From below the depths come the sparkly globes that can only be known as tinsel torpedoes. Small and blinking, you mistake their flashy horns and flappy flippers for the glow of Christmas lights, and fail to alert the eggnog drunk captain of the narwhal attack. Their horns puncture the now clearly visible gingerbread lining of the ship, sinking it slowly. You have time to react, seeing small life rafts, an inflatable Christmas gift, and a mysterious tarp shrouded in mystery on the main deck. I seek a clarification. When I look directly at the mysterious tarp, does it make ominous sounds? Asking for a friend. Good. Ooh, this looks like a job for Crime River. Ooh. Can I do something I want? And so this, yeah, this quest, is there a way I can zoom out? Yeah, okay, that's all still counting, right? It's tricky. These water quests are not my friend. There is an almost alien animal-like noise coming from the tarp. Oh no, boat collision! Oh my god, the humanity! In a weird way today, huh? Yeah, I mean, if you've ever had a gingerbread house, the icing is basically inedible, but does function as glue. So it should be plausible for that to hold in the water if you do it aggressively enough. I'm just gonna keep building Crime River, I guess. Need more, like, curved rivers here. Oh, yeah, I need lots of curves for up here. I'm gonna add this river section to here. Here. Crimea River. That has to be the title of, like, a really good episode of a sitcom. Okay, you asked me a question about doing ginger boat things. I I mean, as much as I value solving the mystery of the tarp, I think the first step has to be uh, taking the Christmas inflatable below deck and uh, connecting a fan that like is like overclocked, which will somehow expand the Christmas inflatable to just completely fill up the hull, like end to end, so that all of the leaks are plugged up by the pressure of the big inflatable. That should hopefully solve the immediate crisis, and then we take another step. But the question is, does that insane cartoon plan work? 5 says it might. 5's a pretty good result for the giant Christmas inflatable. Also, please let me know what type of inflatable it is. You can buy them at the grocery store now, which is amusing to me. Okay, feel... Ooh, is this? Oh, that tile is so good! So many good tiles! Look at all those perfect tiles! And yet I have 18 in my stack, I'm going to die. Okay. What can I do? It'd be really great if I could complete all of these forest quests. I really do need to focus on that, even though it bums me out. I finished that forest, right? Yeah, this forest is donezo. That doesn't connect, huh? Doesn't help. Ooh, there's railroad with trees coming up. That's extremely helpful to me. So, in the meantime, there's a place I can connect this for fun and for profit. Ice skating for fun, not to save life. No. Not no. Almost. Almost good. Also, like, pretty close to good, but not it. Not the one. I got really excited about this tile demolition, and then I noticed that I'm doing really bad because I have 17 tiles after all the work I've done. So, what are the things I can do? Oh, the roll was a 5. We got a 5 on that roll. We are waiting to see how the Christmas inflatable saves Christmas. Really like this dwarf and I don't want it to die, but it also turns out that I'm doing it better. There's no active field. I have literal no active field quests. I mean, I can sort of just, like, dumpster this town to try and get, like, 3 flags worth of tiles. Might take a really concerted effort, though. But, gonna try, darn it. I guess we are on 515, huh? It's not bad. Ooh. This might be exactly what I want. Oh, no it isn't. But I can purpose it for good anyway. This is gonna be a disaster of a river. Alright, this good river unfortunately has some railroad complications. It turns out I don't want that there at all. This I do want. It doesn't help any of my quests, but I want this. Helps a small amount. I'm nervous, but I'm gonna do that. His original idea was to continue having handle shipping ships in LA Harbor on Narwhal ferry gifts for Santa. Ghastly could do stream or real. We'll never know. Sarah updates. Fortunately, this captain is also from the unbearably warm west coast of the States. That's true. That is what we're called. We have an annex. And has an incredibly large, almost cartoonish fan swirling away outside his cabin. As you fill up the large dollar store variety pool inflatable, it seeps into the holes of the ship, plugging them completely. However, the captain is less than amused with your antics. He serves you only fruitcake for dinner as you complete your journey to arrive at the North Pole. I like it, Sarah. I like it. I mean, I don't like the fruitcake, but that's the point. The moral of the story is it's fruitcake. I actually can't remember. I have had fruitcake, but I feel like the last time I did, I was a child. And I don't know if that's solely because of memes. Unclear. I suppose I could use one of these individual houses to, like, block off a house thing. Like, that's pretty good. And then I could do, like, exactly the same thing again. Like, that's actually pretty good. Okay. So, houses attached to river. Can I profit off that? No? No. No, no. Okay, so where does that leave us in terms of wet thing? That'll do. Whatever this connection ends up looking like, it's gonna be just a real bummer. Okay. I'm trying to leave room for an almost perfectly blank space. Oh gosh, another railroad river? That's, I mean... It's just, that's a lot, is what that is. Any place I can use such a contraption? The river work there? Might want a wet donut? Sometimes you just need a wet donut. Railroad with single house on it. Yes. That'll do. Railroad with single house, but also trees on it. I blocked this off in a way I shouldn't have done that. But it's okay. Okay. If I do this, there's only 2 more house tiles I have to block off. Sacrifice a small number of points to do that. Grah! Wow. It's actually really funny to look at how... If I do it this way, you can see. Just look at how, like, all the house edges are there. I've made a red ring of death. If only that was a thing in popular culture. There says, as your melty gingerbread ship arrives at the dock, you see your captain salute you while riding off on what you can assume is the world's largest crow. With an unearthly scrawl ringing in your ears. And you turn your attention back to the town, where you imagine a blissful, cheery holiday town. Now you see a broken down elf houses and grumpy elves bickering. How do you proceed? I walk into the center of town, clear my throat, and loudly yell, I am the wizard! Because I defeated the wizard and usurped him an inscription, and thus I am the wizard. And they should know this, and understand that I can help. This doesn't help. But the next... Not the next tile. The tile after the next tile should help. Well, that's pretty good. These fields are doing nothing for me. I'm gonna take a hit on this one, but I think it's worth it. Alright, roll for wizard. Super normal thing that I shouldn't need to be reminded of. It is a 2. 2 is not a good one for going into a place and telling everyone that you are the wizard. Okay. Boop. And I have a place for this wet donut tile. Ooh, it even connects to the trees. Dang. I'm so good at magically predicting stuff. And this goes here. I got a perfect tile. And I mean, someday I have to put something here. I hope it has some houses on it. That's pretty good. Okay, it's not as good. Yeah, fields are really just like bumming me out, man. That's even too much field for what would otherwise be a perfect tile. You never get it. You never see it. I think it's this one. Okay, perfect tile to help a small amount. Close to doing a thing I want. Okay. And this one is gonna go here. Because when I plug this in, I should get, if I'm not mistaken, 15 tiles? Uh-oh. What's still connected? Oh no, the train tracks! I'm doomed! Oh, that's really bad for me. Oh, that's really bad for me. What was that? Because I have the wrong thing open. Oh, it's a host for Demolition. Thank you, Demolition. Thank you for the hose. Yeah. Oh, I'm so doomed. Water tiles might be able to save the day. Need applicable railroad, which is another super normal thing to say. Okay, water tiles from Bummer. It's just not what I want at all. Alright, this is definitely going to be Bummer River up here. Don't worry about it. I still can't do that, huh? Okay, well, this is what this looks like. 5 more tiles. Ready, go. Oh, Jeepers, Demolition. 10 subs? What you doing over there? Thank you for the 10 gift subs, Demolition. It's gonna be going on for a minute. Thank you, Demolition. I appreciate it. You don't need to do things like that, but I appreciate the support. Always. I mean, that's not what I want that to be. That's almost a good space, but is ineligible. Yes, this? Fields, huh? Really do call me Miss Field. I got a divorce. I used to be Mrs. Fields. Look at this single house. Most good. No. 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 Nope, that's not it either. No, I've probably wasted a tile that would be really good here at some point or other. Tiny fart noise. That's almost something. There is a limit on Vasco Ventures per stream because the current version is indefinite use of GM powers, but it's apparently Christmas. Apparently everyone's excited about doing this. So, Arcadius, if you would like, you can also participate. I don't know what's happening here. It says the elves stare at you with not only disbelief but disdain before returning what appear to be tax papers. Good, sounds good. The elves appear to be in the middle of a financial crisis, with the large pole in the center of town reading, "Very low number of holiday magic remaining." It appears the North Pole has lost its holiday magic. Mrs. Claus has been seen sighing in the center of the weirdly out-of-place gazebo in town. So this is either Stars Hollow or Hallmark. Got it. Data is busy hustling and bustling in his workshop, very focused on work. Single house go? Where does single house go? I wish these trees weren't here. This is a real stumper. Where does single house go? I'm excited about this water train station, even though it doesn't help. Does it help? Well, I could get 5 more tiles from Crimes River. Yeah, I can do that. That might be a necessary evil, even though it's not. Oh, sorry, I wasn't sure if there was going to be more prompt to that. Sarah says, I need a plan to save Christmas at the North Pole. That's a pretty big undertaking for one roll. Maybe if I find where the house belongs, it'll save Christmas. Oh, wait! I'm the dumbest person alive. I've specifically been crafting this tile for like an hour. As for the house goes. So, Christmas. How about Christmas? Am I right? I clear my throat loudly again and address the entirety of the square and try to get the attention of as many elves as possible, pointing out to them that the best way to get attention in the current age is to make a viral video, and thus the best thing to do is for the elves to create some sort of Christmas parody that will trend on YouTube. And I try to recruit 5 teenage elves with attitude to form some sort of elf band. This is not in my skill set. This would definitely require a high roll under normal circumstances. It's a 1. It's a 1. That's a 1. We're min-max and we're not getting a lot of 3s and 4s, by which I mean none. Only like 1s and 5s. Okay, so if I attach this here, it can connect to this river. It doesn't solve the actual problem that I wanted to solve, but it should give me 5 tiles, which hopefully gives me... No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. If I put this here... If I put this in this extremely bad spot, right here, then it gives me, like, all those town tiles I wanted, right? Alright, that's the best I can do. Well, if this forest... It's unclear to me if I was awake at any point while making this forest. Wait, oh, it doesn't do what I want here. This is not a particularly good forest. Unless I wanted to close off the forest, which I do not. So, I will... Oh, right, I have another forest I can apply things to. This one goes here. And this is, like, almost the same tile, unfortunately. Pretty sure it's, like, the same tile with a single field on it, so it doesn't... Yeah, I mean, it doesn't do a better job. So this one also goes up here. Fortunately, no house... Wait, house and trees. Is that a... Do I have that? No, I have something similar to that. But I don't have that. Oh, and this isn't quite right either. I have multiple things that are close to that aren't that at all. Fart noise that is louder than before. How to doing it? Panic! Everybody panic. Really want a perfect tile there. I mean, I clearly always want a perfect tile. That's just how it goes. This is actually pretty good. Although, then the tile in the middle needs, like, a bridge between two house edges and also a forest. Although I kind of just screwed this up by building this across from the river where the trees were. So I'm just going to put this here because it's pretty good and hope something good happens. Oh, also I get 3 perfect tiles from that. Okay, good. I have a new house quest, God Blast It. That just isn't what I wanted, huh? Oh, boy. Okay, so how to address that? I mean, my plan was to... Wait. Oh, how amazing would it be if this would create exactly 29 houses? That would be, like, an actual miracle. This is nothing. This could be something, but I think instead it is nothing. I don't know, I guess I could build a town outward from here. I have this enormous field structure that's not doing anything. The river doesn't cross this way because I need it to be so janky. Alright, I can finally plug this in at some point. That'll be nice. Hey, Aegith. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Very last stream before Christmas. I hope you are having a happy holiday season. This is nice. Does it work this? No, it doesn't. It's not as good the other way. Alright, this goes here, I guess. Not a good use of houses. Did I just connect? How does it look if I... Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's actually a pretty good use of this tile that also would be good there. Not first time playing. I play every month. I play like once or twice on stream, I think, on average. I'm not great at it, and I don't play enough to have a particularly good high score, but it's a good chill-out game. I played a lot when it first came out in the spring, and haven't played much since they updated, and there's apparently like bear tiles and stuff that maybe someday I'll complete one of those quests. Yeah, it's a great game. Every time I stream it, I remind everyone within the power of my voice that it can be purchased for $9.99 on the Steam store, and it is well worth the money. I mean, like, I joke a lot about being bad at this game, but wow, look at this boat in this extremely small... It's funny to me. Oh, and there's a deer. Hi, deer. Hi, deer. One of the nice things about this game, though, is you really can't actually be bad at it. I just always give myself no credit for anything because I'm, like, broken or something. But, yeah, I mean, like, you just make the town look nice and listen to the music good. Maybe someday you unlock tiles. It's great. It's very good. Ooh. Do you know... Wait, do we know for sure somehow that the game will go on sale, Aegith? Also, am I pronouncing that correctly? Ooh, if we know that for sure, then yeah. Just keep an eye out on that on the Steam store. Aegith. Okay, Aegith. Like, singular Jeth. This is probably inaccurate. That's almost good. Not quite good. That's almost good. There it is. I think that's the one. Oh, Geth, like a Geth. That's more like a singular one. A singular Geth, like from Mass Effect. Okay. Thank you for the clarification. It's always awkward to ask that later, but it is easy to forget to ask that when you're thinking of it as a streamer. That doesn't look good. I put a bad train track here. I did do that. No, that actually fits kind of nicely, which is upsetting. I played other games like this. Not a lot, I don't think. I know there are a couple. Heard of something called Islanders, but I don't know anything about it. Usually I tend to stream, like, story-based games, like some visual novels, not a lot of those. I like visual novels that have, like, game elements to them, like Phoenix Wright, if you've ever played those. I also play a lot of, like, point-and-click adventure games. But yeah, I like games that are, like, focused on story stuff. I don't actually know much about Islanders. It's one of the names I've heard come up when people describe, like, games similar to Dorfromantik. Yeah, for $250. Wow, that's a good deal on a game. The game I was streaming last night, Wintermore Tactics Club, I got on sale earlier in the year for 10? Might have been. Yeah, I think it's like 25 normally. I think I got it for 10. Sales could be very good. Good. I don't know what to. I mean, I want the forest more than anything, so I guess I do it like this. And I can connect it to that train station. And then, I don't know, just have it scroll off into oblivion, because it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think that's the play. And then we'll... Yeah, I mean, I really want to finish this quest. I want to finish all these many quests over here. I'm just going to do a tree dump. Classic tree dump. The part of my brain that wants perfect tiles wants to do it like this, but then I need more trees that are coming up on future tiles, so who cares? Ooh, that's actually pretty nice too. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Then... This'll be fine, I hope. How's it? I have this, and I probably can use this for great justice. Pretty good. I think I want this, though. I think I want this. The perfect placement is tricky. It's like key to getting high scores, which clearly I'm not all that good at. I mean, the trees are so tempting. Gosh, that just puts it even further away somehow. What is my high? If I just do this, it tells me, right? And my high is like almost 20,000, but like I haven't gotten close to that in a while. I mean, I could do that. But I kind of want it... Well, I don't have water train station anyway, do I? Oh, these end rails are always so tricky. Tell you what, we're just gonna do... this. And if that ever connects to something, cool. And if not, it's trees for the tree god. Okay, we're starting to complete those quests, huh? Okay, so ooh, got a couple water tiles for Crime River. Some weird crimes are about to happen. So, the active water quests all linked to the bottom. That's fine. Yeah, Crime River. Average about 7K. I'd say my average is probably... maybe like 13, 14,000. Ooh, is this track helpful for anything? I mean, it's a small quest, so probably not. Still fits here, that's promising. Sure, I guess we're doing that then. Maybe someday this all loops around. I sure wish I had this before I placed that other tile, but why not? Why not? Okay, Sarah has an update. She has redeemed a channel point option. It's available once per stream. Currently, we're messing with the rules to see how we like it. But she's basically playing Game Master for a tabletop role-playing game where I, the cartoon pirate, am currently trying to save Christmas. And then I have a die roller thing. You'll see it in a second. So, you recruit the help of 5 of the most willing to help elves. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Billy Elfish, Elphys Presley, Elfvira, Danny Elfman, oh, that feels like a good get, and Elfin John. I imagine that a lot of the time writing this was coming up with those very good elves. They're not very good, but they try. They get busy performing popular songs including Have Your Elf a Merry Little Christmas, and You Used to Call Me on My Elf Phone. Unfortunately, the elves are too busy taking elfies to practice the songs, and the videos are poor quality. However, as social media does, the videos take off as a horrible parody. The misguided youth spread the videos along with holiday cheer. The elves are back to work, happier than ever, yet Mrs. Claus still seems heartbroken. Okay. So I guess that this is a gather information role, where I must determine my approach to getting Mrs. Claus to tell me what the remaining problems with Christmas are. Assuming that I am correct in this interpretation, Sarah, I will approach Mrs. Claus as she sits by the Christmas fountain, and I will clear my throat loudly and say, "Hello, I am the wizard!" and see if that encourages her to tell me, inspires confidence and trust. So we're gonna, just real quick, we're just gonna roll that. So I have a thing set up. I have a button I press, and then it does this. Hey, we got a 4. It isn't either a 1 or a 5. 4 is an average result on the D6. I imagine additional efforts must be made to gain trust. I have many house tile. That is probably good for here. Yeah, I'm gonna burn that little field there. Take the L on that. Oh, I got a perfect tile. I got my tile back. Okay. So, see, I'll save this for if I get a forest thing. I'll try to make that a somehow I still have not gotten like a single field quest in like ages. Yeah, I mean that's like a pretty good space for that. This doesn't. That's not. That's. I want this. It's close to right, but it's not. That isn't it. Oh, that's very close to right, and it's a little frustrating. Whoop. Down instead of doing what I wanted. So, if I put this here, man, if I had like a big old quest windmill, it'd be really good for this spot. Maybe I just leave that open and hope. Okay, some railroad. I mean, the thing I still most want to do is like this. Just gonna plug it in here. I mean, this actually is like a fully self-contained railroad, which I don't think I've ever done. It technically has an endpoint that I can branch off of here in this desperately placed train station. So, like, these guys are doing fine. There's no quests or anything I gotta worry about. So, really, all the train parts should focus over here for a good while. Nope, that's not what I want. Well, that's kind of cute. I don't know if I'll ever get that to work the way I want, but I like that. Okay. This, how does this look? So this is reasonably close to being a perfect tile, so I don't think I want to mess with that. Ooh, that's pretty good. Messes with a different perfect tile, but pretty good. Gives me a perfect tile. Got that one back. No, not that. That's not it. Hermity frog noise. That's kind of close. It's close, but it is nothing. That's not it. Come on, why are you like this all the time, game? Ooh. Nope, that's still nothing. Nope, that's bad. Yeah, this is a tricky tile. It's not a lot of, like, extremely good places for this to go. I guess if I put that... it's not... thing where I accidentally hit right click. Maybe just closing that off is fine. No, I don't want to do that. Hey, that could be it. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Okay. Train things. Sure. I'm getting so many fields and they don't contribute to quests, and it is a real bummer. It is a non-fictional bummer. Music is here to make it seem better. That's not what I want. Okay, Sarah has an update. Startled, Mrs. Claus turns from her longing gaze at the Christmas Town fountain and approaches you. Oh, great Christmas wizard of the coast. Are you here to save Christmas? My husband spends all his time designing and grumbling and charting the results of his trips. Like he's forgotten the true meaning of Christmas. Please, wizard, help Santa find the meaning of Christmas, and our holiday cheer can resume and our town will be saved. Okay, I will, as both a pirate and a wizard, I must channel pirate magic to create a treasure map that will show me where I might find the true meaning of Christmas, and I will share it with Santa once I have it. So I will magically create a map, hoping that the map will lead me to something that will reinvigorate the true meaning of Christmas with Santa. And the roll will determine, I guess, if it is a good map or not before the quest with Santa begins. Here's our, it's a 2. The roll's a 2. This was an ambitious plan. Look, there's a reason you gotta go to a school to be a cartographer, right? Like, that's not just for anyone. Man, these fields are such a bummer. What bummer fields? Doesn't help. That's almost pretty good. Woof. Woof, I say. Oh, I don't like this tile at all. This tile makes me upset. Oh, and the next tile's like extremely similar to this tile? Come on, get out of here. What is this all about? Ugh. These trees are just in the worst spot on this tile. Alright, it's this. This is what this is. Alright, this one at least has some trees on it to help with quests. That's shockingly pretty good, actually. If that house was a slightly different spot, it would be pretty great. I think I might just have to go with that one. It finishes the train quest and does the least amount to disrupt what my goals for this railroad are in the imaginary long term. Okay. So now I have another extremely bad field tile that makes me upset. Well, that's not terrible. Pretty medium. Sure. Okay, more railroad-related things. I'm kind of okay with this because I want to put a water train station there, although it does potentially hamper future progress. By that I mean 2 tiles from now I can see an end rail that I don't want to mess with. I guess it just goes here. Okay, another town quest. Nearly be completed by that. And would do a reasonable job of completing this. Need exactly 4 houses. Do I think I could get exactly 4 houses in like 5 unknown tiles? We'll try. Well, I could do the infamous 2 end rails stuck together. Someone accidentally left some train tracks in the world. It looks like we got some trees coming up, which is good. I need, like, a modest number of trees to make this work. This is the tricky spot in the game. When like your quests aren't like cooperating with what you're getting. It's like, oh, I don't need that much to keep going. So then how do I maximize the use of these tiles? Look at these trains right next to each other. Ting ting. So good. I love these trains and their little railway. I don't know. This tile doesn't really help complete any particular thing. So I think what I want to do is like plug it in here. Have the option to railroad here in some future date that I'll never get to. Alright, so let's talk about tree. Alright, that's not helpful because that's not connected to trees proper. This one. So how many do I need now? I need 6 trees. You know what? I think we could do that. So rude that this does not connect this way. Fine, then. I guess the bright side of how unfortunate the placement of this forest is that I can close it off relatively easily in the end. I guess. Have any use for houses? That's not bad. That's not bad right there. Ooh, although there's 5 houses on that tile there, so that's not the one. What is the most likely number of tiles that I think will come up? Hey, Mr. Generic Name, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Merry almost Christmas. Okay, Sarah has another update. Inspired by recent Hallmark movies I marathoned the past week, I write down as many Christmas ideas as I can, including buying, selling, buying back, and saving a tree farm. Baking cookies that burn down a local bakery only to find an antique that reunites her lost aunt. Becoming busy airbending businessman and wooing a local aquatic-themed inn owner and her lumberjack father while baking your way into a better Christmas. Yeah, that one's real. That one's a real cliche. They seem to do that every week. Raising an orphaned group of puppies together. So, like, does that imply that my attempt to make a magical Christmas map fails so utterly that like, it just, like, became something else? So yeah, the question right now becomes, am I more likely to have a tile with 3 houses or a tile with 2 houses? I think the answer is 2 houses. I think I should connect 2 houses? Seems correct. I'd be real mad if I get a tile with exactly 3 houses. It just seems like that doesn't happen, is the thing. Inherent problem. Ooh, does this do good? It does good! Look, it do good! Finally, that field is addressed. Quest Master, complete 25 quests in total. Kinda wish this had been in the game earlier. Completed some number of quests. Okay, these houses cannot go on the far right area, but they can go to here. Guess that counts as a blank edge? What else would that be? Hey, perfect tile. Got that one back. Okay, and I show this list of movie tropes to Santa, who proceeds to crumple it and throw it out the nearest window, where he happens to catch a glimpse of the forlorn Mrs. Claus. Wizard pirate! Captain Vasco. Wait, I need your help winning back the love of my life. I've been a fool, you see. A fool, Vasco. What is the true meaning of Christmas anymore? None of this Hollywood nonsense. What can I do to make this Christmas magical again? Well, I mean, the true meaning of Christmas is the time spent with our loved ones. And so the best, truest way to rekindle the true meaning of Christmas and also to save the relationship is to go on a date with Mrs. Claus and to just feel the love of the relationship. And that will remind him of what matters in this time. That is of giving and connecting with other humans and goodwill towards human people. And it'll be really funny if I get a bad roll on this one and he's just like, no, the true meaning of Christmas is gift cards. Well, it's 3, so do with 3 what you will, Sarum. I have yet another Aether Vortex. By which I mean just absolutely miserable tile. Oh, man, it's a lot of nearly perfect... Like, I've put so much work into these fields. I mean, at least this is finally a quest tile, but it's a little late for that, isn't it? How it seems to old Captain Vasco. That's probably the space for it, I guess. That's a bummer. Also a bummer. Also a bummer. That's okay. Not great, but okay. More train tracks. More weird train tracks. That actually seems pretty good. Yeah, I think I want it like that. Well, that's not exactly 3 houses, so I'm not mad about that specific thing. Not doing it. Out on a tile that's nearly perfect doing this. That actually impacts a couple things. Yeah, that's good enough. Dude, what's with these house quests? Why are they like this? This is inherently problematic. These house quests are just a real downer, man. It's like none of these things work at all. I mean, start working over here. Wait, that's not quite it. I mean, I don't really have anything going off in this direction, so I guess I can do this. This tile might do a good thing. Not that, though. A different thing. I kind of thought it would help with this, because I wasn't thinking of the specific shape. It's that I needed something a little weird. This tile was actually surprisingly unhelpful, all things considered. Thinking noises. Oh, hey, wait, that's pretty close. If I get a windmill, I can jam it in there. Oh, wait, 2 houses! Both alike in dignity. For you other nerds out there in the world. Hey, that's a good tile. That's a good tile. Sarah either appreciated or didn't appreciate that. And has an update. Santa takes my advice and rushes out the door. He grabs his wife in his arms and carries her to the local Little Caesars Pizza. You know, you can get a $5 hot and ready pizza. Hashtag not sponsored. For the night of her life. Crazy bread for all. He glows with love and whispers a thank you as she sees the remaining holiday cheer return to the town. The houses are glowing, music is merry. But wait! What will happen to Christmas while Santa is on his date? What of the rest of the world? It's already Christmas Eve. I will go to whatever most closely resembles Santa's command center and clear my throat and loudly address all of the elves who are probably panicking. I would say, I am the wizard, the pirate wizard, and I have Santa's implied authority to help save Christmas. You must channel whatever spare magic you have into my pirate compass so that it can be used to guide the sleigh everywhere it needs to be, as I do not have Santa's magically perfect memory of where all the gifts go. And from there we will see if the compass works and whether someone can use the compass to deliver the gifts. Hey, it's a 5, and my face is gone. I have become 5, destroyer of worlds. I'm having more fun than I should. I shouldn't be allowed to do these things. Hey, a river tile. You remember when these were in the game? I have been waiting for them for some time. I think I specifically need this tile here, so I think this just definitely goes here. Oh, wait, I think I have a place for this. Oh, no, I have a place for... Just kidding, I found it. It's here. Okay. It's good. This is tolerable. Train. Train. That's nothing. I mean, nothing good will ever come to this space. This bad tile just goes here, and that's its punishment. It knows what it did. Okay, so... it's not very good. I just need lots of houses up there. And I need some houses here. Do I still have forest quests ongoing? Oh, I don't, so I should close that off. Which means I should also build a new forest some... oh, yes! I have this! Quest forest! For justice and for the trees! Water train station! Pew, pew, pew. Yes. I think I want this. No, I want this because I'd rather have more connection points for trains than I do. Like, I have a lot of places I can put water tiles. I have relatively few places to put train tiles. That's a lot of trees. Good grief. Okay, this is not so bad. Rumpus. Alright, hope for 5 houses. Ooh, another boat! Man, these fields, though. Oh, wow, that's a lot of water tiles. Okay, where does that go? So if I connect it to the bottom, if I connect it anywhere other than here, I'm very close to finishing this boat tile quest. This just doesn't seem like a great place. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Kind of like keeping... I'm kind of like a spatial thinker in these types of games, so I kind of like not changing the... like, it's good to have this option to, like, mess with the orientation, but, like, it is not for me. This is for someone else. Fix it, because it's messing with it. Okay. So... yeah, I mean, I think this is the best I could do. I think the most... well, I don't know. What type of water tiles do I expect to get? I think I want it in one of these two positions. I like the top one. Whatever. I'll add more water crimes. Don't worry about it. When I get bad tiles, I should just be connecting them to, like, this place. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's pretty good for points. 50. Like, 50 is a good number of points. Where else is it connected? There, and up at the top. And also in the stupid train track. God, why do I keep doing that to myself? Very not good. Okay, so we're gonna use this weird bad tile to close off some part of the forest. That one. I'm gonna use this fairly specific tile. Wait, I don't have another space for just trees, right? That's nothing. I mean, that's pretty good. Man, blank tile would be so good. Not particularly anything. I'm just gonna use this to close off some fort. So, remind me. No, not that one. Not that one. This one. Train tracks are gonna be the death of me. Probably. Probable death. Probable cause of death. Man, how crimey can I make this river? Sir says, in a similar manner to the famous anime, all of the elves lift their arms in unison and lend their magical powers to you. You ascend into the sky surrounded by Santa's magical arsenal of Christmas gear, with your compass at the ready. The sleigh whooshes around the globe, presumably in a fashion similar to the Wintermore Tactics Club level select screen. As you fling packets of magic cards down the chimneys and various plushes through the windows. The children of the world awake the next morning, both confused and delighted by the strange presents awaiting them. I mean, I feel like mostly confused but delighted if they share my interests, which seems to be a relatively small portion of humanity, but that's subjective. Finish that wet donut and that wet donut. Yeah, I like this. It's not good, but that's the whole point of Prime River, right? Ooh, wait. It's so close. I'm probably not gonna get better than that. Feels like both good and bad news. This particular tile. That off. Ooh. That closes off some forest. Do I have any of these many housing projects that require 4 houses? Ooh, that one's pretty... That's pretty close up there at 5. It does this. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm doing that. Oh, wait. Much better use of this tile. Yeah, I guess? Oh, Best to connect from this end where possible. The only reason I had to put this here is because it has train tracks on it also. Oh, this forest tile's not doing Vasco any favors. River tile. Might complete a quest? No, it doesn't, right? Because I could put that there, but it ruins a quest instead of helping a quest. No physical way to accomplish any of my goals, I think. I think we are doomed. As stated before, my average tends to be around like 13 to 14,000. We are almost there. Sir adds, as you arrive back at your apartment, you notice that there is nothing left in the magical bag of presents. Surely Santa had something prepared for you. You look on the table, and next to the large hot pizza, you spot a note. It reads, Vasco, I did not forget about you. Somewhere on your couch is a special friend waiting for you. But can you discover this friend's whereabouts? Until next year, yours truly, Mr. C. But who's Mr. C? Just kidding. Thank you for your wonderful Christmas story, Sarah. Much appreciated. Do what I want. It does what I want, but not well. Probably should have started working on this tree problem earlier. Any way to... No, that's way too... It's way too many things. Mr. Caesar of Little Caesar. I presume that Mr. Caesar is the one, he's the CEO of Little Caesars. Chat, it's a perfect tile. It's several perfect tiles. What? That's bizarre. Glad I remembered where that tile could go, but dang. Oh, and I made another perfect tile. Oh, I need a single house somewhere. God, these house quests have been a real pain. It's been a real headache. Well, that's... Sure. Hey, Neko. Happy nearly Christmas end of year stream. How are you doing? It's like real home markets. True. Do desire single copy of house. This. Alright, some more tiles. And a single house tile. I really thought we were finished. And now we're like clawing our way back into it. Okay, so let's take a look at this forest again. Because there's like 3 sets of tiles up for grabs. Oh man. Bummers. Flop. Request. Oh, gross. Look at this tile. Wow. I mean, wow. I mean to say is wow. Although, at the same time... Wait, that finishes the train quest somehow! Is there Star Wars A New Hope after all? Oh, that's actually pretty good. Trees! Stayed up late with your crochet. That's a great reason to sleep in, Neko. Rowlet has his first wing. He's Sephiroth, the one-winged gentleman. You know, it's been a while, but I think I remember that game differently than you do. Okay. Sure. Covers 1 forest edge. So how many edges do I need? Middle tile, so I need like 3 more burner tiles. Though I can just like jam some trees in the middle, that doesn't really affect anything. That made 2 perfect tiles? What? Yeah, what have you. Oh no, wait, I still need 2, right? That's 2 edges. Rude! 2 tiles. Why they call me 2 Tiles Tony. If you haven't guessed, all of these nicknames are lies. None of them are real. Well, that mess I created over there was probably worth 15 tiles. Okay. See if we can keep it going. Good. More trees. paper. Lay down 3,500 tiles in total. Wow. Ocean's doing okay. I'll need like 2 tiles to connect all this nonsense together. But I can't do that until I've set 4 more tiles down here. Then I can do it. Whether that's possible? Another medium fart noise. I don't know what I'm doing with this forest, but it's happening. Sure. Like this. Any space. Oh, wait. Four perfect tiles. I keep forgetting that exists, although I haven't gotten that many single field tiles. Oh, I want to see Neko's thing. Oh my gosh, Neko. That's very good. Look at how good that is. Oh my gosh. If I had any way to show you this that didn't take 9 hours, that would be super good.
How many of you guys were told?
Oh, and I have some video on a tab here. Very good. This is what everyone wants. Very good work, Neko. You should show that on the Discord if you haven't already. It's very good. The shape of forest tiles is so janky. Okay. This could do some sort of thing. Ooh, I like that. That's nice. That's nice. Perfect tile. Lots of forest. Oh, wow. Look, I can sort of connect the forests to this weird railroad section. It's only trees now. This game is only tree tiles. They've patched out all the other tiles. They were distracting you from the quest to make the biggest forest. They have a use for this weird field. Houses. Which of the many places should I put 3 houses? Probably this one. I should try to arrange it such that someday I can close off town. Because it wants to do that in relatively short order. Not the worst thing I could do. Ah, that's the one. I want that. More trees. Only forest. Very own pattern. You'll put them on Etsy so the world can buy the adorable rowlets. I mean, just keep it up. Keep that up. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have to place this very bad tile in order to keep the Legend of Crime River going. Okay. More ests. That's pretty. Pretty sure I know where to put this one. Wow, that looks hideous. Yes, I would like to do this because I want to this, and this will finish that quest. No, I need a 9. Ooh, but this... Oh, no, this has train track on it, huh? So, very close to a thing. Yeah, you know what? Sure! Let's keep this weird thing going, huh? Ooh, water train station. There's gotta be something I can do with this. There simply has to be. So what are the water quests I have active are 5+? So if I put this here, I solve that, right? Yes, I do. Give me 5 tiles. And it'll do some stuff to the ocean quest. It really wants you to make a single body of water with 100 water segments in a single game? That feels like bananas. Okay, but is there something better I can do with it? Because that's all fine and good. That's like a pretty good use of a water train station. I mean, I could do this. That's not anything particularly interesting. I could do something with this garbage. That's not extremely pressing. Done the majority of the necessary damage control over here. This is just an area I'm not looking to fill immediately. I mean, someday it would be nice to have one here, but I feel like in order for me to care about that, like, I just need to have this whole area under a lot more control than I do. Actually, I guess we're approaching that since the forest is no longer expanding. But that also suggests that, like, a priority to me would be, like, finding more space to put railroad tiles, or connecting this railroad that we have going over here to the existing one, and frankly, that's not true. So I think we plug this super boring thing in here and fill up the river some. And now how many continuous tiles do we have? 61. And I can do this, and it's annoying that this field tile is placed exactly wrong, but that's okay. Welcome back, Sarah. You missed the stretch of time when the game only gave us trees, I think. Just trees. Oh, look, finally, another mystery tile. And these, I don't even know what to call these tiles. They're weird. Weird tiles. Rhyme River. This looks like a kidney or something. Something weird's happening. Okay. So is the fun thing that I do now to, like, curl this river as badly as possible over to where the other one is and then have that expand south? I think it is. Hey, look at that. Ever expanding this completely useless railroad. Continuing to ever expand the railroad? Is this anything? Field is exactly where I don't want it again. This is a fine place to put this, I guess. Okay, straight section of river. If I do this, I can't ever connect to that. Oh, I could do this. Yeah, perfect tile. Hey, remember when houses were in this game? Me neither. Okay, so I want to try and curve these so that they block off as much real estate as possible. Seems pretty good. Ooh, Quest Railroad. If I hypothetically connect to the existing railroad, then I only need 12+. If I build off of this, I need like a bunch plus. Now, I guess I know what project we're starting. I want the fields. I once again have no active field quests, right? That's a thing I could do. Oof. Oh, wait. I have this. Then they kiss. Okay. That's the one. Houses. I already made my bad Shakespeare reference. Maybe I just keep connecting these jankfully? That's how I sign most of my letters, by the way. Jankfully yours. Ooh, that's pretty good. Oh, look at this train. Quest train. Ooh, woo. That feels like a problem. So, if I connect this to there... well, yeah, that should be doable. I would connect it directly, but if I do that, then it just makes it weird to try and connect this. West. Poor little train is trapped in a very small section of rail. Is this too many houses? It is. I need 3 now. There. So this... He's 51 and it's like 30 up here? I guess this goes up here now. I really wish that these house quests would have cooperated more, but that's... We live in a darker timeline. Okay. So I can do this there. Need a different angle. Alright. Oh, shoot! That was a really bad thing to do. Okay. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Guess I want the trees from this? Need 81. This generates 10. Oh boy. Yes. Water. This. This river is something to behold. So we're not... Oh no, wait. That tile has 3 houses on it. We can do this. We can survive. These last tiles are stressful every time. Don't give me a quest tile. Oh, you rude monster. What would you... What? 40 pounds? No. No. No to that. Okay. This... How many things do I need to cover up here to get, like, a bunch of tiles? 1, 2... Really? 2? Is that... Am I interpreting that correctly? Like, the things on either side of this? I mean, I don't hate that. Gives me, like, 15 tiles. The cost of 2 and whatever points would be associated with them. Oh, no, wait. There has to be one more, right? Yes. Requires a 3rd one up there. Ah, thanks, Neko. I'm glad that you liked the new Christmas Baby Yoda shirt. It's so many adjectives. I think that was the product description, too. It's so many adjectives. Somehow I made a perfect tile there, which is alarming. Lot of train stuff all of a sudden. Sure, I guess. Then train, and then I put this here. So stressful. Okay. I need a water train station extremely badly. Because it has to go here or I, like, instantly fail all of these train-related quests. So this is the length of game that is required in order to obtain more than one train, I take it. That's why that doesn't happen to me most of the time. Understood. Oh, no, wait. Can this... I mean, it can go here. Does that help? I don't have any water quests, right? I finished the last one. Still, it's probably best to just finally complete this. Wait, I have a place for blank tile. I'm working so hard at this. I don't know if you can tell. I'm, like, really trying really hard. Fine, I guess. Freeze! I'm kind of close to finishing that. I'm pretty sure this is going to lead to some more water crimes. Wow. I mean, wow. Yeah, I mean, I think this is the thing I want to do. It's not good, but it's great. It isn't good at all, but it's great. It'd be really nice if I had any quests that had anything to do with this massive, horrible field. Trees do I need? 31? Does it help? It's so bad. It's like 4 trees? Like, I just don't feel like that's good. Instead, feel like it is bad. Okay, another river that I don't think is the shape I want it to be, which is fine. I'm in love with this river. It's so horrible. It's like the worst river anyone's ever created, and I love it so much. More fields. The fields, like, only serve to give me points, and it stresses me out when they don't slot in anywhere. Come on. That's probably as good as that's getting. Alright, train stuff. Fortunately, I still don't have that water train station that I need, like, just right here. Don't let me do anything here. You have no way of stopping me, but chat, please don't. I mean, the trees connect. I'll take the points where I can get them. Fields connect? Oh, that actually looks really nice. Okay, forests. How many do I need? 7! Oh, this is also going to lead to new water crimes. Oh my lord. Ah, jeez. This river, though. I want to keep this going. Okay, that should be enough trees, right? Even though this isn't my high score, this feels like the best dwarf I've ever done. By, like, a pretty good amount, frankly. Heavyweight. Place 25 consecutive tiles without rotating a tile? Get out of my house, game. Jeepers. Oh, that sounds terrible. I rotate tiles constantly. I rotate tiles for literal no reason because I want to hear the noise that the tile makes when it rotates. Boo earns. Neko says, have good news. My dad and his wife had a sudden windfall of money, so they decided to give some to my brother and I. Gonna use it to get not only a replacement mattress for something that isn't broken, but also get my first desktop PC. Oh, that's very exciting, Neko. Congratulations. Here, have one of these. I mean, is this also a Quest Forest thing? It kind of looks like it is. So I don't have to care about that town anymore. Could do something here, but I don't want to. Like, I want to try and finish that house quest, which like really isn't doable at all. I'm in a bad spot here because there's not a lot of quests I can finish, so I like need like perfect tiles. I just don't think that I'm gonna get enough of those to keep going. I guess if I just like force my way over to this tile, no, but then it's gonna require some like staggering number of forests. It's just like no way that does what I want it to do. I mean, the best thing I could do has to be this. Hey, Caxi, welcome. Enjoy your lurk. I still haven't gotten anything to fill this spot, and I'm salty about it. More trains I can't use. I guess. Always in a place that's not great. I guess this. Okay, let's think about this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 houses on the visible tiles. That would mean that the remaining... How does it count these? Does it tell me that if I hover over this? It's like, that's the total number in the stack, right? Including the ones that are visible? Or is it just the ones below that? I'm trying to figure out, like, if I devoted every visible house, would I have any chance of completing this exactly 13 house quest? I feel like no. I feel like mathematically that's almost impossible. Still might be the best thing to do. The only other option is to like bridge this gap and try and hit the forest quest, but like it's gonna be a bunch more trees than I have. Like that's just how it works. I'm gonna be really upset with myself if I don't get up to my high score on this one. I really like this. This is a really good dwarf. I really like this dwarf. It looks like it was done by, like, a competent person, other than, you know, Crime River and the maze of railways. Like, don't focus on the obvious flaws. I love this bad river. It's so terrible. Well, I mean, if I do this, it connects to that forest, so it's, like, extra points. Oh, houses don't connect there at all, huh? Ooh, there's more houses on the next tile after that. That's... okay. Sure. But it has to be exactly 6. That's the problem. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. I think the houses are my best shot at extending this. No, that doesn't work. That's all the tiles there is. Is there some way? Can't be, right? There's like no place where I could like get a perfect tile with houses. This doesn't make any sense. so sad. Really wanted to finish this very bad river. I mean, it connects the forests for maximum points, I guess. It's just not the right number of houses. Oh, I'm gonna save this because I really like this. There's so many train tracks. Alright, so here's a difficult question that I have, chat. Which is that, I mean, we could try to start another run. We're not going to make a lot of progress. There's like a half-hour-ish left in the stream. I've never done creative mode. It's a thing I could try to do. Part of me feels like it ruins the sanctity of this randomly generated dwarf with its extremely crime-filled river. So many trains. What did we get out to? 4 trains? I just wish the game had given me a few more, like, quest tiles that weren't, like, really specific numbers of houses that didn't play nice together. Like, if I'd gotten, like, any number of field quests, like, look at this field. Look at this field! I put so much work in this field, and it did, like, almost nothing. There were, like, 2 quests associated with it in the entire run. Things we have now. Yep. Puzzler 3. Oh god, Puzzler. Ugh, Puzzler. We only needed 20 more water tiles? Really sad I didn't get to connect these river tiles together and make just this horrible loop for the boats to get lost in. I really liked this river maze and this slightly less good train maze. I don't know, this just came together like way better than these normally do. I really like the look of this one. So what do you think, chat? Has anyone in chat presently done creative mode? Also, look, it's kind of like a hidden Mickey. Because I genuinely don't know how creative mode works. I mean, I assume that the score is removed entirely, but, like, I don't know... Does it continue to randomly generate blocks and you can just go indefinitely, or what? Do we want to try to discover how creative mode works? What's our preference? We have 3 options, and I'm pretty sure the third one is the least popular. The first option is start a new run. We get, like, maybe 40 minutes or something. The second option is to hit continue in creative mode and see how it works. The third option is the stream ends early. Or we just talk, I guess. I guess that's 4 options. It doesn't have to end, but, like, it's just kind of awkward because we're just not going to make that much progress. Really, I had hoped to get this one to stretch all the way through the stream. Just so close. More trains is not... That vote isn't an answer. Like, what is your interpretation of more trains? I mean, does creative mode even build off of this? Do we want to literally look up what the rules of creative mode are and then make a decision? Because I've never bothered to do it. I just saw that they added creative mode. But the vote for more trains isn't a vote at all. The vote isn't helpful. Okay, let's do this. Hello, it's me. Okay, everyone is just voting for trains now. That's nothing. Dorfromantik. Is this game on the Switch? That doesn't feel like the best medium for this. There's a bunch of videos about creative mode. Romantic patch 0.2. Scraw. Creative mode. New game mode with infinite tile stack. Option to skip unwanted tiles. Creative mode configuration menu, giving you control of spawn probabilities of different element types. Options to switch individual biomes on or off. Possibility to continue classic mode session in creative mode after session is over. So it sounds like that could be either. Okay. Scrawl. What would we be voting between? The options are like... I don't remember what order I gave them in now. Like, continue in creative mode, start new game.
Sure.
End stream early, talk and don't end stream, but don't play game. I see something. So how do you start? It implies that there's a way to start. Wait, your games. Oh wait, I have multiple save games. Oh, I thought you could only have one saved at a time. Oh, I feel like way better about this. So wait, if I do... Okay. Okay. Let's trains. The chat voted for trains. We're gonna test out how this all works. So this has a train track on it. I mean, blank tile's fine. Wet tile, that's fine. Boats are cool. Boats are like wet trains. So what's the skip button? This doesn't have a train on it. No. This one's wet. Sure, that's, well... Yeah, that's fine. We don't have to care about points. Skip. This one's wet. Yes, like that. Skip. Blank tile. This. Skip. Train tracks. This, I guess. Or? This? Skip. Ooh, I'm gonna skip this. This tile's wet, though. I don't know where this river's going, but it's going somewhere. Work. Wow, that's... Oof. Okay. Nope, that goes there. Okay. Skip. Giving me the weirdest train tiles. That's for sure. Okay. What about this one? I did like that. That looks horrible. Sure. I don't know what my plan for this is, but sure. curved river. I want this curved river because I think this will look funny. But it has an end rail bit on it, so I guess like this. Skip this. Sure, not seeing a lot of actual trains. Just saying. Whatever's gonna go there's a problem. I want a tiny island. Like this, or do we how tiny are we talking, Neko? Ah, there we go. Skip. Perfect. And train. Skip. A shockingly similar tile to the one we got earlier. Yeah, that's fine. Skip. Okay, wow. Okay, really. Feast or famine with these train tiles, huh? What if we... Yeah, whatever this weird water juncture is gonna be, there's also gonna be a weird train juncture over here. Alright? Skip. Got like that. I want like a straight tile here to like a water trade station here. That's what I want. Skip. Nah, it doesn't connect to all of them. It doesn't count. I don't know. This body of water is just weird. Skip. Hey, what do these other things do? Freeze stack. What does freeze stack mean? Try that. Skip this one. And so if I click freeze stack, but then I like try to put down a tile, that's a bad. This is just a tile I don't want. Do I skip this? No, I'll do this. That's fine. So I'm still able to place that. So what does it mean to freeze the stack? Oh. Wait, did it generate another of the same general shape of tile? It did, right? This one... No, they both have deer. So it just cloned that tile, is what that did. That's not very good. Work, that's no good. Could do that. Sure. Skip. That's not it. That'll do. Skip this. Skip. I want something that joins these together and branches down. I don't know if that's gonna be a train station or what. Finished an hour and 18-minute on the exit. Oh, Kidius, I watched that video, the Garfield video. It's a really good video, and it's also definitely a little bit upsetting. I watched that like 2 days ago. I really liked that video. I watched a couple others by that guy. The Garfield one's definitely my best, but I like his work. I'm making like a weird spider thing over here. Don't worry about it. There it is. That's the tile I wanted. You don't see Alcadius' comment, but it's right there. Wait, hang on. Hold on. Is this a mystery? Does it show up here? Yeah, he's there. I don't know what the answer to your mystery is, Nick. Did you already follow Super Eye Patch Wolf? I saw someone I follow on Twitter mention that they watched like a video about Garfield and it was really interesting, and I'm like, that sounds curious and really good. Skip. Oh, I like that. That looks good. It's not like a great fit, but I like it. Skip. Wet tile. Bam. Okay. Skip. Boat. Boat. Gonna need a weird train tile. Yep. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it'll be nice to have a PC that properly handles Twitch, right, Neko? That will be a good thing. Oh, is that... I heard it mention the podcast, Ocadius. What is it called? Like, we're going to fight a boss or something like that? Ooh, blank tile. There's really no need to get excited about blank tile. Here I am. Blank tile. Skip. Up there. Skip, skip. Shapes of this river are just bizarre. It feels like I'm creating some sort of alien rune language or something. Skip, 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 skip. Ooh, blank tile. Skip. Yeah, that's pretty good. And rail. I don't want that. Skip, 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 skip. Hey! Wow, look at that tile! Look at this! Look at this tile! It bridges all these horrible train crimes I've committed, and has a river that can join to the other river. I want this. Here? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. River. Fine, skip. That no longer works there. I can do that. You know, I kind of thought creative mode would suck, but because, like, there's something really compelling about making the most of the tiles you have and going for score, but this is actually quite fun, too. I mean, like, you're still looking for perfect tiles, it just sort of reduces the stress. My preferred mode is definitely still, like, the main game mode, but, like, I thought this would be something that, like, I just didn't understand at all, but, like, playing it for, like, 10 minutes or whatever, like, yeah, it's pretty fun. This one do eyedropper. So, like, if I click this and then I click a tile, a really specific. Well, let me place down this decent tile I already have. Now it's actually already identical to one I have without having used the eyedropper to. But so like, I can use these. Next time I'm gonna skip one. I'm gonna try this thing. Except the rest of the game is only tiles I might actually use. Okay. Like, eyedropper on, like, this extremely specific tile from before. Yeah, it replaces the one I'm holding with that. That's interesting. I like this. I think I'm gonna try and build around this. Skip that. This one has a deer on it. Oh no, it accidentally did that. Ooh. Hey, wait, how do you... How does eyedropper work with trains and boats? So if I wait for the train to ever come out of that nightmare loop I created for it and come over here... Well, it's never gonna... How long is it gonna take, chat? How long do you think it's gonna take for that train to get out of here? How long is it gonna take? How long can this go on? There it is. So if I wait for the train to be on it... No. So where is the tile that originally had the train? Does anyone remember? This one. Fascinating. That's a really interesting way to do that. So, okay. So... No, wait, no. There's a way to do this. Lock. Get ready. There's secret tiles in this mode? So I'm glad that... Oh my god, there's so many... This is so stupid. There's so many trains. Oh god. Wow, that's very good. This is a good mode. $9.99 in the Steam store. Apparently it's going to be on sale for the winter sale. I'm just saying, you should buy this game. It's very good. Alright, everyone voted for trains, so... Some of them are still struggling to come down from here. It's just, wow. So here's a question. I want to kind of I want to like trap them in a smaller section of space. And then like see if I can like make like chaos loops for the train. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Neko. We need like just horrible, like bad... This... I mean, while I still have this on the stack, I mean, I might as well just add another train, you know. You know, for the kids. So like... I mean, if only like one of the tiles in this loop had a train on it by default, then you could just sort of like paste them into like weird concentric train circles and just like spawn trains trapped in the circle forever. I mean, I wish I had a single water train station to sort of like smooth the edges here. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it for a minute. Skip regular train tile after doing all that nonsense. Yeah. Skip. Skip. Sure. Skip. Hey, a tile has a train on it. I mean, that's fun. Yeah, look at that. I like just the overwhelming amount of trains. Hearing the train sounds. I like delete as much of the extra train real estate as possible, so that I can like do something goofy up here eventually. Skip. That's not extremely helpful. This and down. Let's skip that. Sure. This. Skip. Sure. Sure, why not a windmill? Why not? Okay. We're gonna get a water train station, okay? Ooh, I've never had Beaver Dam before. They swim to other tiles or something? I'm sure they don't, but I want them to. Alright, train station. Ooh, that's fun. We should have one of these. That'll get us somewhere. Why not a windmill? You know? You know what I'm saying? Ooh, we should have one of these too. Prime. We have one of these? We have one of these. Oh, wait. Hooray! That helps? Check this out. This also fills in this. A windmill, you know? Still train stations in this game? Let's do anything I want. Sure, I might want that later. Ooh. Trident. Hey, Boat Lake. Regular lake. Skip. In station. My god, train station. Wait a minute. Give mode customization. Water pieces, train tracks. Are these the default settings? These probabilities here? It makes sense, although why slightly fewer train tracks than water pieces? And why can't... Where's water train station? What tile type is that? They're a very good tile. Don't tell me it's not in creative mode. That seems dumb. I need a... Here we go. Look, I made whatever this is for that boat. Skip. Blank tile for good measure. Skip. You insist. Alright, let's take a moment. Yeah, I suppose we could, I mean, it would have to be either a water or a train piece, right? So as Neko suggests, if we just remove all other things, max those out. Go. Okay. So, this one, and then I want this. Then... God, look at this horrible tile that in a real game I would just die if I obtained it. It's like a three-way water split with an end rail on the end. That's just the worst thing I've ever seen. That's so stupid, I love it. That's exactly what goes there. Okay. Need this. Then this, I guess. Then this. And then get one of these. Yeah, because then it like goes an extra somewhere. And don't like that. Let's take another like this guy. Take somewhere I have an end rail, right? Take this one. And sure. Something like this. Then we take water train station. And then we take... and we beat this one. And then we copy one of these. And then this. I'm going to copy it again so it's in the same position. Then we're going to delete them on the way back. Wait, if you delete the tile, it deletes the train? Wait, is that true? Oh, that's so rude. That's so rude. Okay, so then the way to do it would be... Well, the problem is, like, I want to introduce all the trains into a small system. But if you delete the train when you delete the tile, how do you get that to work? Because, like, I just want, just a nightmarish concentration of trains. There has to be some way to do it. You know, I feel like a tile we need to introduce into this game is one of these, like, janky four-way split tiles that has a train on each one. That's what this game needs. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, so we're gonna delete, like, most of these. So... do this. Wait for this guy to bounce off. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Seems like a good number of trains. And then we're gonna park ourselves up here. And wait for a bunch of trains to come through. Really wish trains weren't all trying to leave. Like, there's so many other places to go in this weird little sidewinder track I've made. That if they could not all continue to keep going south, that would be really good. Might be better to spiderweb them. In what way, Demolition? That is not a self-explanatory comment. I mean, I think I know the tile you're talking about, but, like... many trains? Like, a really large number of trains are on this section. Like, you propose... do I have one that doesn't have... water tile on it? The only one I have? No, I haven't. Okay, nobody on here. I can't put that one there, right? I can do that. Like a trident thing, and then... I mean, the problem is, like, once you start doing this, then you have to, like, redesign the whole thing. Where do I have a angle got? Angle... this. This. There's just so many trains down here. I mean, at this point, there's actually so many trains down there that I think it makes more sense to just start the process over. And we'll see. We'll see about that. Okay. So, give me this. Eventually we'll find civilization. Ting ting. No, stop going south. Stop it. Don't go south. Oh my god, you guys are the worst. Oh my god, two just went at the same time. Stop this. I just want to trap like 20 trains. Is that so cruel? I mean, yes, but don't think about the fact that it's cruel. Like, the trains want to choo-choo. It's their purpose. I know trap is like a bad word or whatever, but come on. My god, stop going south. This is so ridiculous. They just keep going south. They're so... Come on, trains. It's just like it. This really demonstrates how, as a human being, I am like the lost coin flip of like the lost coin flip personified. Is like the probability of a train going into this station and going south isn't extremely high, but it just keeps happening. Like, just look at it. Like over half of the trains have gone south. Like, we're almost back to square one again. I don't understand how that's possible. like, look how many trains are down here. Look at all these trains. Look at these rude trains. It's like they're just like all going south for the winter. Yes, as we all know, trains are migratory. I feel like there's some slightly more efficient way to do this, but this feels like about as good as I can think of, is to like just like connect a water train station with a bunch of janky angles and like maybe if we just like balloon them out, like it's annoying because you kind of have to like alternate them to some extent. It's like and I need these out like this, and Okay, and then I need handrail. Collapse the waveform, trains. All right, we're gonna reset this one more time. One more time we reset this. And then whatever the result of this, it will be science. We will complete the stream with it. I don't know how we ended up here from where we started, but darned if we're not gonna try and trap a bunch of trains. Come on. Stay on target. Okay. So, copy one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 trains. Get our delete ready. Alright, trains, get dizzy. You took a train to work in this purgatory, you'd be a year late. No, there's no escape from here. This literally only leads to more train stations and despair. You can't get to work from here, Neko. I mean, this seems to mostly be working. But you work at the train station. Alright, in that case, you could hypothetically get to work, but then Neko's point does stand quite validly, yes. I mean, you can get to a train station on time, but will you get to your train station on time? Unlikely. That's pretty much it, right? We lost like 3 trains, but like that's pretty good. For some reason I thought we had more trains coming, but we like hit the end of the line. I mean, there's more space than I want here. So, like, look, I think so, with some experimentation here, I think the ideal situation is you find whatever the optimal build of, like, web branching off of a water train station is, and then you just, like, sort of duplicate it out, like, in a hex pattern, and then, like, from, like, each end spoke, you, like, build out however many, like, train tiles you want, and then delete the closest one. But, like, you could feed, like, a lot of trains into a relatively small web of train stations that way. We're getting somewhere. There's something to this. Little Vasco would be fascinated by this. What do you think I've been doing here for 45 minutes? You say that, like, current Vasco hasn't been trying to build this for 45 minutes. Will the trains find a single escape hex? I hope not. That was the whole point of this enterprise. I mean, I want a higher train density, but, like, this is pretty good, right? Like, yeah, this is train purgatory. But if purgatory was just riding trains around forever, is that so bad? Like, that doesn't sound bad at all. Sometimes in college, I used to just get on the T, like the subway, and just, like, ride it end to end for a while. Just with, like, no particular destination in mind. Then I would listen to my somber techno music and experience feelings because I was a college student. But, like, just to demonstrate here, eat this one. Stop deleting. This, and copy this one. Oh, copy it in the correct, okay. 11. Alright, nobody come this... Dang it! Come on, train! These trains. These trains, man. They're like all going whatever direction. I'm hoping they don't... There's so many directions for these trains to go. But, like, yeah, the concept is that you would just keep building these out from all the various spokes and add, you know, 5, 10, however many trains you want at a time. And then... No, don't come this way. Idiot train. No, everyone wants to come down this way. No, 2 trains are now trapped on this track forever. 3 whole trains? Come on. Now, I will say that I think, hypothetically, you could then... like, filter these. You could, like, build the track back around to some other entrance point. And then just, like, try to, like, funnel them all in and then just, like, delete one tile again. But that would take, like, a really long time. You offered them an escape. No, I added more trains! I mean, we're still up, like, 5 trains or something. But I'm just annoyed that I want all the trains in. I want to generate a system that allows me to add infinite trains. Is that asking so much? Hey, Critwitch, I hope you're enjoying this. We're probably going to finish the stream soon, but I've been trying to trap as many trains as possible in our first experimentation with creative mode. There's a lot of ambient train noises, and it's very good. Hey, Zacula, welcome to the stream. I think you've seen me play Dorfromantik before, but we're trying creative mode, and as I just said, we just tried to siphon as many trains as possible into a small, confusing web of train tracks. Yes, we need one-way tiles. That's a thing. This is the American rail system in action. I don't know if that's true. Yes, that is how we're able to, like, add and copy and delete stuff. The tools in creative mode are actually pretty good. I've never used it before today, and then once we started and we realized that we could copy trains, we started down this road, this railroad, and as I was sort of demonstrating, like, I think the optimum situation, if you were starting from scratch and you could generate, like, a water train station, because it can, like, have train tracks attached to every node, you, like, place that in the center, you surround it with, like, a bunch of branching tracks, because if you don't have them all branching in various directions, the thing that you have happen is that, like, you try to create a bunch of, like, train spawning tiles, and then, like, as you're waiting for all of those trains to filter into the system, trains that are in the system, like, leave, and unfortunately you can't, like, delete all these tiles, because if you do, you delete the source, like, that's the source for the train to exist elsewhere on the track. We've been doing a lot of science. Exactly. I'm trying to create a universe in which everything is train. I'm basically trying to make Neko super duper late for work and give her, like, an existential crisis. They're just so good. I love these little trains. Train cinematic universe. You know, like, the first motion picture was just footage from a train and it freaked people out. That's actual cinema history. Like, the train is gonna run us over! No, I mean, it's a movie. I know you have no context for this, but it's a movie. It's a silent movie about a train. I feel like there's something, like, almost scarier about a train silently running you over, though. So, I know that this isn't the perfect implementation of this system, although we've learned more for the future, I guess. But, chat, what would you rate, this? What we've done here. How would you rate this? Sarah says, if you're familiar with the TCU acronym, that is Transportable Classroom Unit. But I like to think of it as a Teacher Containment Unit. Is there, like, an attached pod for you to, like, heal and nap in. You give current train verse 7 out of 10. It could be a lot more train. I mean, it could be, but it is a lot of work to get more train than this. This was a real struggle. We've been working on this for like 45 minutes, something like that. Yeah, I feel like this is the platonic ideal of like base TCU unit. TC unit. Is like a water train station with like branches to all the adjacent ones. And then, you know, like at some point, you know, for flavor you get little weird units like this where the train can sort of loop indefinitely by just taking the wrong path. 9 out of 10 for trains, 2 out of 10 for scenery, 8 out of 10 for tracks. That actually feels quite right, Neko. Particularly 2 out of 10 for scenery, since I skipped everything that wasn't train tracks or water tiles until I realized that you could just tell the game to only give you those. Your TCU sounds a little bit like what we used to call modules back in the day, which weren't exactly trailers, but were very trailer adjacent. But like there was, I don't know, at some point in the past they had expanded the elementary school that I went to, and it was like it was a pretty sizable elementary school building. And then there was like this big giant hill that led down to like an area that curved around to where the playground was. And like down along that hill they started like building the modules to just like make more use of that space. And one of the classes I best remember was held in one of those modules. Connect these to the other tracks so the trains north. But no, Neko, that's a fallacy. If I connect this to the rest of the trains, then you have the problem that all the trains in the system will escape. It is fascinating, though, that, like, in this area up here, where, like, I thought the trains would get trapped forever, like, no trains go here. This is the no train zone. Basically what it is, they just decided acronyms make things sound more official and less like we ran out of room. I mean, in fairness, that's kind of right. People like acronyms, they sound smart. Yeah, this is all very good. So how does one save this? My games. I mean, it just... Great, I did it. That's a weird way to work that system, but I figured it out. Except you can't remember what anything stands for anymore. True. I mean, you have that class... Was it The Office that had something like that? Where, like, one of the characters... Was it even Michael Scott? Just kept, like, trying to, like, shorten things to make them sound hip, but he constantly had to say the thing that didn't mean anything to anyone and then explain it to them, and they're like, just please stop doing that. Because you just spend more time saying something dumb and then explaining it. It's... One of my favorite things about the system in its current form is obviously here there's quite a lot of train noise, and not very far away there's no train noise. There's like virtually no train noise, and then I live inside of a train engine. I mean, this alone is worth the $10. If you haven't bought Dorfromantik, I don't understand you as a person. I just don't. I really don't. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the stream. Hello, it's me, Vasco. As stated earlier, for those of you who joined late and maybe weren't around yesterday, this is most likely the final stream of the year. There's like a very slim chance that like maybe not next weekend, but the one after I might try to do one, but it's extremely unlikely. And if I do, I'll shout about it on Discord and probably Twitter also. Everything is so quiet. Yeah, I feel like now we should just all live in the TCU, Train Cinematic Universe. Hey guys, what do people like about The Office? I haven't seen it, but it seems really popular. I mean, my understanding from my experience working in an office, Neko, is that a big part of the appeal is that like people sort of see all the things they hate about their own office experience like acknowledged. It's sort of like catharsis to see like, see, isn't this stupid? Don't you hate this? I will say that personally, I don't dislike The Office. I watched it when it was on. I like a lot of things in The Office. It has some really good jokes and things that are still quotable and whatnot. But I do kind of feel like the show is overrated. I don't know. People act like it's the best sitcom ever, and I feel like I could probably name like five that I think are like objectively better than it without trying too hard. But it's a good show. I will say I haven't really tried watching the British one much because it's a very different type of comedy as you would probably expect, and it's not as much my thing. This has never worked in a traditional office environment, which is probably a good thing. I mean, if you can get away with not doing it, it's probably right. Oh yeah, Arrested Development I think is definitely better than The Office. I just rewatched Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I think that show is better than The Office. If you're willing to include it, I think Futurama is like maybe the best comedy ever produced, like television comedy. So I would definitely put that there. Um, IT Crowd is good. I'm not quite sure if it reaches like top five or whatever weird hypothetical thing we're doing. It's really good, but it's short and it does have like a couple like random episodes. Um, oh, you know what's really good? Here's Vasco's holiday recommendation to you. If you find yourself with excess time and you're looking for something really interesting to fill that time this holiday season, consider watching Angie Tribeca. That is a really wild comedy show that like not a lot of people know about. It's really good. It only got 3 seasons, which is genuinely criminal because it easily could have gone 6 seasons in a movie and not been enough. Um, but that show is really good, and because most people haven't heard of it, I should mention it because we're having this conversation. I think it was like originally produced by TBS, and the only reason I found it is because usually when I was on vacation with my parents in Vegas, we'd have some like bum around day, and we'd just like see if anything interesting was on. And normally when we do that, it's around the 4th of July, and so it's a holiday, and they put on random marathons, and we watched like 5 or 6 Angie Tribecas in a row. I was like, that was actually a delightful way to spend an afternoon. 30 Rock, yeah, 30 Rock is probably better than The Office. Personally, I mentioned this before. Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. It's not for everyone, and I don't know a lot of people who like it, but I really like Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Um, yeah, I mean, like, it's like again, nothing wrong with The Office. I think The Office is a good show, but like, I do definitely think people act like it is literally the best comedy, and that bothers me just because like there's like really good comedy out there that I feel like doesn't get recognition. It's true there's definitely like a hit or miss nature to Kimmy Schmidt, but the thing I like about it is it captures this like really peculiar like frantic energy between the characters, and like there's this specific way that everyone is delusional, this like really difficult to explain that I like a lot. I mean, Angie Tribeca is a thing that you could binge, and hopefully my mom has spelled it in chat. Um, but yeah, I don't know. If you're looking for stuff to do, watch Angie Tribeca. I will be back in the new year, 2020. What's the date? Let's use computer functions. Beep boop beep boop. Yeah, I will most likely be back on January the 7th. Yeah, that's almost guaranteed. Let's just say I'm going to be back on January the 7th, that Friday. And we'll pick up with Wintermore Tactics Club then. And there's like one of two things I might start on Saturday, January the 8th. And we'll talk more about that on Discord or maybe just on stream that Friday. Yeah, Farscape's good. I'm not sure I've seen all of Farscape. I've seen a bunch of it, and I saw the Peacekeeper Wars or whatever. Um, but yeah, so we're wrapping up the stream. That does leave us with one final order of business, and that is to try and locate the secret Squirtle. Somewhere on the couch behind me, I have hidden a Squirtle. If you can see a Squirtle, like this friend is just poking his head out, that's not really a secret. But somewhere hiding under or behind or secretly inside of something on rare occasion is a Squirtle. And of course, locating a secret Squirtle is an omen of good luck in the week to come. And maybe, it's a particularly good week for that, because if you celebrate Christmas, maybe that good luck will mean that Santa will bring you a super special, awesome, chocolatey, whatever you want. So I'm going to give you all a chance to guess where you think Squirtle might be hiding. And I'll take this opportunity to say that, this year has not been great overall, as I mentioned earlier in the stream. But I really appreciate the fact that people continue to come out and hang out and chat and all that stuff. I had a lot of fun doing the big Halloween push this year, so like I'm gonna take that into account and see if I can find other ways to make the stream more exciting. We've added a bunch of sound effects and goofy things. Hopefully people enjoy those, and I'm open to suggestions. I'm gonna keep trying to continue to improve the stream, and I'm just grateful for people to come and hang out. It's a lot of fun. I really like doing this, and you guys are great. So secret Squirtle behind loaf of bread. Squirtle behind Yoda. Okay. Secret Squirtle under the holiday EVs. Okay. That demolition is just. I did that exactly once because you guessed it like 7 weeks in a row. Stop trying to make fetch happen. That's a great sentiment, Negum. This year has been the betterment because 2020 was obviously the trime. And then next year, hopefully, 2022 will be the charm. And that will be good. That's very nice of you to say. Thank you, Sarah. And really, just thanks to everybody for showing up. I mean, I know a bunch of you are subscribers, and Demolition is constantly just firing gift subs out of a cannon. But nobody has to do that. I mean, I would love to reach partners someday, mostly just to have more emote slots. But like, really, I just like hanging out. The magic turtle is under Groot. Like, how do you like Holiday Groot? But also, how do you like Holiday Grogu shirt? Huh? Baby Yoda? Huh? Oh, and let me run this by you real quick. I had an idea. It's not fully formed, but I think could be interesting. Which is that I give chat like a monthly allowance to spend on games of their choice. It would not be a lot. It'd probably be enough for like an indie game, but maybe we do like a giveaway, like a random drawing to determine like one person in chat each month who gets to pick, and they can like bank it towards next month so that we can spend more on a more expensive game or something like that. It seems like I feel like there's something there, right? Oh, I didn't know other people did that. I just randomly had that thought. How does that work out? Is that good? Is that good? Okay, we'll work on this. We'll figure out something in January probably. I have a vague idea of how to do a drawing. Think so many things that I like. I mentioned this recently. Like when I'm really excited to incorporate something into the stream, like it's something that I immediately feel like I'm personally excited about, or that I think will engage people a lot. It's a lot easier for me to like fix it than something that is a bunch of work and like I should do it, but I don't know what the end goal is. Okay, so let me real quick scan back over our guesses. Behind loaf of bread, behind Yoda, under the holiday EVs, Root, Lap, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not Lap. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. Sarah, I don't know which Yoda you're referring to. Little Yoda or Baby Yoda? extremely confusing way of referring to them. Yeah, I mean, I do have the concern that chat will immediately want to play Life is Strange 2, and I imagine that would probably take like two to 3 months. But like, I mean, we can play it. It's just gonna be bad. Like, the reason I didn't want to play Life is Strange just of my own accord is because the trailers look depressing. Like, the first Life is Strange game is bad, but like it's trying, and there's parts of it that are fun. But when they made Life is Strange 2, it just looks miserable. I mean, we'll almost definitely play it because people keep asking about it, but it just looks so bad. I just want you to understand that I I make the choice to suffer through games of my own accord regularly, and I'm telling you that that sounds miserable. Like, I just want you to appreciate the gravity of that statement. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Let's just take a look at all these Yodas, right? We have small adult Yoda. Back there we got Ceratops, who you probably could see. Probably. It's probably not a surprise there. Baby Yoda. He had a tiny Mandalorian friend hiding back there behind the Triceratops. But, back behind him, the top lower. Oh, chaos! Dragosaurus the Stegosaurus was propping up our red Power Ranger friend. Saw a guess of under the Holiday Eve. And if we look behind scene, under our Eevee friend, that we're hanging out on top of Crochet Turtle. Oh yes, there's a guess of under. Now we have a little. Had a Groot sitting on top of a Groot, which I just want you to appreciate, because I think that's fun. Find our nothing but what I've knocked over just now. But I did see one guess that find our friend the concerned loaf might find a secret Squirtle. And it turns out that behind the loaf and under this entire basket of creatures, the location of the secret Squirtle. Which means that J.M. Platt's correctly located this final secret Squirtle of the year. This is a good, sturdy Squirtle boy. He can hold up the basket, although in fairness, he also had some help from giant sleeping Eevee's tail. But yeah, that will, specific magic turtle seems to have taken something that changed him forever. Dracula, this turtle was made by Sarah Rocks Aqua in chat. He's just a whole handmade Squirtle. He's just very special. He's just different from the other Squirtles because he is unique. But yeah, so again, thanks everybody for just a whole year of being here. It's been a lot. I truly hope that I'm able to contribute in some small way to just getting through these times, because I know I'm struggling on a near constant basis. But yeah, I'm just grateful for everyone coming out. It means a lot to me. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you all for being you, and I hope to see you all again in the new year. So 2 weeks off for Christmas and then New Year's. There's a very slim chance of some kind of bonus stream, and like I said, I'll give you all a shout if that happens, but expect to see me on January the 7th, I think we determined it was. I'm not gonna open. But yes, this has been Dorfromantik trying out the creative mode and trying to create a web of train nightmares, and it's been a great time, everybody. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all the good stuff. Everybody stay safe and take care of yourself. It's a tricky time, as it has been for some time now. But hopefully, you all look out for yourselves and your loved ones, and you get lots of uh, Christmas cookies and hot chocolate and what have you. Just whatever you're looking for. It's been great. It's gonna be great again. We're gonna figure out some even more fun new stuff to do in the new year. Look forward to input from all of you, and yeah, just I hope the end of the year treats you as well as it can.